Sunday. Racing this Sunday. Thrivent, Joshua Cairns. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
And it's Thrivent Sanford Health Night, Bemidji Speedway. And you guys at Thrivent are always community-driven, and if you're putting out a message, then you're going to, hey, let's help somebody else out too and be supportive of the community. And so I thought it was pretty cool how you teamed up with Sanford Health for your project, and we're hearing about it this week, and we'll do even more this Sunday.
Yeah, again, we're going to have Sanford Health and Child Life Services there, trying to lift them up and bring awareness to that organization. And we have Anna here today to help us talk about that and explain how we can help.
Yeah, thank you for having me here. My name is Anna Wakefield, and I'm the inpatient manager for Sanford Children's on the inpatient side. And we are really looking to bring child life specialists here to the Bemidji community. Child life specialists are individuals who've had training in child life psychology as well as family psychology, and they really help the child and family navigate just medical care whenever they're having an interaction with the medical community. So they help in ways like therapeutic play, explaining things to parents. So it's a really good way of just helping families and children not have as traumatic of an experience potentially during a really stressful time. We know that not all interactions with the medical community are traumatic, but they can be very stressful for kids and for families. So it just helps bring really the standard of care that we want to provide to the community here locally.
What's interesting is the level of care that I'm sure all healthcare is doing, but we notice from Sanford, always trying to find another level, another area, and this would be one that we don't think about very often, but obviously it's something that needs to be propped up.
Yeah, I think really we know that our bigger Sanford communities have brought this in. It's been very successful. We're looking to grow our pediatric services and keep kids close to home when they may need to be in the hospital or have medical care. So this is just a really good way of really providing that gold standard of care to kids in our community and close to home.
Well, Josh, teaming up. So this Sunday, the community can be involved and be supportive and learn more at the Speedway. And what can they do?
Yeah, come to the races. If you're bringing a donation, I think Josh has some perks maybe for you, but things that we may need for child life include books, colors, markers, coloring books as well. Can bring toys. We ask that they are new just because that can kind of get complicated with some hospital regulations. Even like if you're looking to do things as like a group and some activities, tie blankets can be very helpful. I know we have a lot of quilters in the community, pillowcases that we can give to kids to send them home that are kind of fun. They bring color into the hospital.
Fun.
That's another good one. So many different ways. If you have questions, give us a call. We're more than happy to visit about how you could maybe even partner with us more.
There you go, looking for partners. And then you have a bunch of stuff coming.
Yeah, so we're going to have some fun stuff to give away. I've got some replica cars. Back in 2015, Thrivent sponsored a NASCAR, Sprint Cup Series for Mike McDowell, number 95. I got a signed car that we're going to give away at the race Sunday.
Cool.
I've got 2 replica pit jerseys that we're going to give away. Some goodie bags for kids, free stuff. 12 and under is free if you bring a donation. So that's important.
Right.
And, just trying to have a fun night. We're going to have a T-shirt gun out there shooting Thrivent shirts and Sanford shirts into the crowd. So just try to really have a fun night with everybody involved and really bring awareness to child life services. So, again, if you can bring something in, whether, money or, like
Coloring
Anna
book,
said.
Those items. Cash helps.
Cash always helps. But, again, they need other things. The toys, the puzzles, the coloring books, that type of stuff is really important for them. We'll obviously take cash, but bring something in, get your kid in for free. We got a bunch of freebies to give away, so and a fun night of racing.
Yeah. And how long has this been a thing in medicine?
It's been ongoing for many years, so we're just really bringing it here to Bemidji. I know that our Fargo team has been up and running for several years, and they've grown their services there, and we're just really looking to expand that to our region.
Make that happen here.
Is it still too soon to see tangible results, say, in Fargo, or not?
Maybe can you clarify that?
Has it been happening long enough where they're like, this is definitely working?
Yes. It's definitely working. We have a lot of families who've had to travel to Fargo for medical care. They've had those encounters with child life there. Think of, if your child maybe needs specialty care in some way, hemology, oncology, even cardiology. Those kids have interacted with child life and have had great experiences. And the families even talk about, it just helped us take a deep breath, understand what's happening. We weren't worried about how's this going to scare our child because they also understood what was happening to them and why it was important that we needed to do that treatment. Things like that have been very beneficial.
Stuff that has nothing to do with a stethoscope.
Right.
Exactly.
Works.
It's part of health.
It's cool.
Yeah.
And it's and you're usually talking about not necessarily traumatic, but certainly a different experience for the whole family, especially
Right.
the kids.
Yep.
And that's something that we are always concerned about. So wherever we can try and make it a little better, educate more. So Joe Lucan Cancer Center, right? We have that here. Is there kids that get treated there, or is that just adults?
They're starting to have some kids in the community, but it's still a newer service. So
Sure.
we're trying to be smart about how we're growing our pediatric services and really making sure our staff are trained. And part of that is bringing in child life because they'll be able to help teach our staff, here's how you interact with kids in a way that is therapeutic, that's helpful. Here's how we can do things. So it's not as much like we're doing all of these things to the kids, they're participating in their care. So that's part of how we're growing pediatric services here.
Awesome. And you, as a community, all of us can bring a coloring book, throw some extra cash down when you go to the races coming up this Sunday. Do that. Kids 12 and under, get in free. And Josh at Thrivent's got some cool giveaways. T-shirt gun?
T-shirt gun.
Who doesn't like that?
That you conceal and carry for that?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
It's hard to conceal
Yeah, hard to
those.
conceal that one. It's kind of big.
So come on out this Sunday. Gates open at 3 and the green flag drops at 5 and all the fun when we get there.
Absolutely.
Josh, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.